are opting out of taking care of toxic parents.
Okay, please go back and watch the video for context and follow that creator. I love her content. So, yes, the children are opting out of taking care of the parents, coming for the parents, any of that stuff, and I don't blame them. In a lot of cases, these parents were horrible. They were toxic. They didn't take care of the children, or if they did the very bare minimum. And they reminded the children constantly, I put a roof over your head, I put food in your belly. Yeah, you're the parent. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay? So you've been horrible to these children. You've been toxic to them. You haven't been there for them. You weren't their support system. You didn't pour into them. But now at the end of your life, you expect them to drop everything and pour into you because you're dying. Yeah, no, that's not how this works. And a lot of people are opting out. A lot of the patients that I've been seeing lately are dying alone. They're dying with no one around them, and the only people they get to see at the end of their life is us, the hospital staff. And I've had to teach myself and train my staff that we can't judge these family members because we don't know what they went through. We don't know their relationship with this toxic parent. Yeah, they seem sweet, old, and frail right now, but that's because they're dying. That's because they're at their end stage and they're remorseful. They want forgiveness from these people that they've wronged all their whole entire life. But these people do not have to give it to them. They do not have to. They're not obligated to forgive them. Okay, so I've had family members. I had a daughter tell me to call her when her father is dead. Like, she refused to come. She said she wasn't coming. So I asked her what she wanted me to do with his belongings. She said trash him, and that was really hard for me. Just like, because when he came in to me, he was a sweet old man. At the end of his life, he needed care. That's all I can offer him. I can't offer him forgiveness because he didn't do me wrong. He did her wrong. But she doesn't have to accept it. She does not have to deal with this person just because they're at the end of their life. And that's what a lot of these older parents expect. Oh, I'm your mother. You're supposed to. No, you were supposed to take care of me. You were supposed to give me love. You were supposed to raise me and be a good parent, whether that mother or father. Yes, I'm seeing more fathers. I see more fathers die alone than I do mothers, but not saying that it doesn't happen. It's just the way our system is set up. And a lot of the men, they have a lot of kids that they don't take care of. And then at the end of their life, they're calling all of them to try to get somebody to come and help them when they weren't there for the children and the raising of the children, the college, any of that stuff. They contributed nothing. They were rolling stones. They would drop in, drop out. But now you expect your children to give you 100% of their time when you could barely spare a second glance for them when they were coming up and turning into adults. It's just really, really eye-opening to see that people are really saying, I'm only pouring into people that's pouring into me. If you did not help me and assist me and and guide me, because that's what a parent's job is to guide until adulthood and try to raise them the best you can. But if all you did was the bare minimum or even less than the bare minimum, but now you're expecting A1 top 1 service from me of giving you my full emotional labor, you want me to rip and run from you and do all of this stuff, that's not how this works. I'm so sorry. So you parents that's think about this. Your children are going to grow up into adults and they are going to have their own mind. So if you're abusing and neglect them and all of that stuff to them now, they're not going to be there for you later. And even some parents that you're good to the children, there's no guarantee that they'll be there for you later. But you have a better chance of them being there for you if you are a good parent. It's just really crazy to watch how these people who have been toxic, horrible parents expect these kids to just drop what they're doing and come run to them just because they're sick or just because they're dying. No, it's very much get somebody else to do it. And at this point in my life, I don't blame them.